Hello students, this is the second video tutorial about anti-diabetic agents. In previous lecture we have seen introduction to diabetes, and in this video tutorial we will see types of diabetes. Clinically, diabetes can be categorized into three categories. First one is type 1 diabetes, second is type 2 diabetes, and third is other types of diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is also known as IDDM, means insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, and type 2 diabetes is also known as NIDDM, means non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. These are the major types of diabetes, type 1 and type 2. Third category, which is other types of diabetes, can be seen rarely. And in type 1 and type 2 diabetes covers 90% cases of diabetes, and type 1 diabetes only covers 5 to 10% cases of diabetes. Means from total cases, 90% cases are of type 2 diabetes and only 5 to 10% cases are of type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is known as insulin dependent because it is caused by reduced secretion of insulin from beta cells of islets of Langerhans of pancreas. And type 2 diabetes is known as non-insulin dependent because in this type secretion of insulin is not reduced, but the responsiveness or sensitivity of insulin is reduced. Means insulin is released in sufficient amount, but our body cannot get its action. That's why it is known as non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. I am repeating, in type 1 diabetes secretion of insulin is reduced, and in type 2 diabetes insulin is secreted in sufficient amount, but its actions are not in sufficient amount. Type 1 diabetes is known as juvenile diabetes because it is more seen in children, while type 2 diabetes is known as adult onset or maturity onset because it occurs in old age people. Other than that, juvenile type 1 diabetes is also known as brittle or unstable diabetes because in type 1 diabetes unpredictable swings in blood glucose level or blood sugar level occurs. Means in our body blood glucose level jumps from hypoglycemia to hyperglycemia, and that is why it is known as unstable or brittle diabetes. In other types of diabetes, the diabetes caused by insulin receptor abnormalities or hormonal etiologies, means disbalance of hormones. Then pancreatic disease, means due to any pancreatic disease alpha, beta or delta cells cannot secrete their secretions. Then genetically related abnormalities or drug induced conditions. There are some medications longer term of which induce higher blood glucose level. So because of that diabetes is also produced. So these are the main types of diabetes, and in that the main types of type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Other than that, sometimes the term diabetes insipidus is used, in which urine of the patient remains tasteless. But nowadays this term is not used. Now it is used for the conditions produced by the disorders of the pituitary gland. We have discussed this in previous lecture. So diabetes mellitus word is used to describe the actual diabetes. First we will see type 1 diabetes, which is insulin dependent diabetes. This diabetes is produced due to insufficient amount of secretion of insulin by beta cells. Means beta cells fail to produce sufficient amount of insulin, and This diabetes is also known as juvenile because it is more seen in children. Generally, in type 1 diabetes, receptor sensitivity to insulin is not reduced. Only the secretion of insulin is reduced. The insignificant amount of insulin failed to properly utilize and metabolize carbohydrate as the available source of energy. We know that the function of insulin is to utilize glucose, and insufficient amount of insulin fail to properly utilize glucose and our body cannot get energy. To overcome the shortage of energy production, our body attempts to find other alternative pathways to meet the energy demand. Means to get energy, other alternative pathways in our body get accelerated, and those pathways are fat and protein metabolism. And due to these metabolic disturbances, we can see many other symptoms like increased amount of ketone bodies and nitrogenous waste material both in our blood and in our urine. Causes for beta cell dysfunctions can be autoimmune complex or viral origin or chemicals. Recently, encephalomyocarditis virus was reported to produce diabetes when it is injected to mice. It is proposed that this viral attack trigger an autoimmune reaction in our body which destroys specifically beta cells of islets of Langerhans of pancreas, and due to this destruction of beta cells, sufficient amount of insulin cannot be secreted, which is the reason of diabetes. And this attack causes autoimmune complexes, so that will be also a reason of diabetes. And third reason is chemicals. Some chemicals can also reported to induce diabetes, and such chemicals are alloxan, uric acid, dehydroascorbic acid, quinolones and streptozocin. So we can summarize type 1 diabetes like it is caused by underproduction of insulin. It can be seen more in children. In this type, receptor sensitivity is not lost, but our body cannot get sufficient amount of energy. So to get energy, alternative pathways are accelerated, and due to these alternative pathways acceleration, ketone bodies and nitrogenous waste materials level is increased in our body, in blood and urine. The reasons for beta cell dysfunction is autoimmune complexes, viral origin or chemicals. Then type 2 diabetes, which is NIDDM, means non-insulin dependent diabetes. This is also known as maturity onset diabetes. In this type of diabetes, secretion of insulin is not reduced. The insulin is secreted in sufficient amount by beta cells, but responsiveness or sensitivity towards this insulin is reduced, and because of this, the reason for this reduction can be either insulin receptor defects or post-insulin secretion defect. Means insulin receptors cannot give response sufficiently to the released insulin. In this type, population of beta cells is not affected, but population of alpha cell is increased without major changes in delta or PP cell. And we have seen that function of alpha cell is to release glucagon, and the function of glucagon is to convert stored glycogen in liver to the glucose. So because of that, the level of glucose will be enhanced, which will cause diabetes. The reason for this type is more genetically and hereditary, and this type is seen in old age people, so it is known as maturity onset diabetes. and this type is more common in women than in men. Then signs and symptoms mostly are same in both of these types that we have seen in previous lecture, and in only the cause of diabetes in both these types is different. Then the metabolic pathways acceleration and blood glucose level is disturbances. Then the other consequences will be same in both of these type of diabetes. So we can differentiate both of these types particularly by following points. IDDM means type 1 and NIDDM means type 2. The reason of IDDM is lacks the ability to synthesize and release insulin due to destruction of some beta cells, and in NIDDM insulin is synthesized and released in sufficient amount but not yet enough to meet the requirement. Type 1 occurs at an early age, means in childhood, while type 2 occurs in old age people. Obesity cannot be a common factor for type 1 diabetes, while obesity is the major factor for type 2 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes may be viral origin, but type 2 diabetes cannot be viral origin. It can be hereditary origin. NIDDM equally affects male and female, IDDM equally affects male and female, while females are more prone to NIDDM than male. In type 1 diabetes, mass of alpha, delta and PP cells remain unchanged, while in type 2 diabetes, mass of beta, delta and PP cells remain unchanged, which means in type 1 diabetes, mass of beta cell is reduced, and in type 2 diabetes, mass of alpha cell is enhanced. So the function of beta cell is to secrete insulin. So in type 1 diabetes, insulin secretion will be decreased, and the function of alpha cell is to secrete glucagon. So in type 2 diabetes, secretion of glucagon will be increased. Type 1 diabetes can be treated only by insulin therapy, and type 2 diabetes can be treated by oral hypoglycemic agents. Thank you.